All right, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Land Timber Stream. Good to have you. It's Monday night, and we got another week started off. Let's start off right. Get some good study in. Let me pull up the chat. We're going to talk about ipv6 or ipv4 tunneling, a couple of good meat chunks today, and then my progress on the written, as we've been discussing pretty much every day. But here is the agenda. So yeah, I've been attacking this subject. I got to the point where there's certain subjects you get to the point where you know you're weak on those subjects. You're going down the blueprint, you hit that area, and you're like, wow, I'm struggling on this one, right? This is tough. So I've been hitting that a number of times using the boson exam and just failing these questions. So I just decided yesterday, I got to do something about this. I got to chart this out, write it out, figure it out, read, and I even got to reading RFCs. That's how scarce, really, that I could find succinct information on these different tunneling techniques. And when you look at the configurations of these techniques, they look innocent enough, right? But there's a lot to them. There are a lot of subtleties to them, a lot of details that I think that's what I was missing, and that's why I was getting the questions wrong every single time, it seems like. So what I did is I came up with this cheat sheet. I've studied some RFCs, and this really helped me just putting this together, you know. Let me see if I can find it here. I've got it open somewhere. I know everything's big on the screen, guys. That's just, I'm trying to do that for the stream, that's all. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, it's basically an Excel spreadsheet. I started out doing that, and I thought, well, maybe I could put this in more of a cheat sheet, like what you see on Packet Life or something like that. But maybe I will do that later. Dismiss. Get out of here. Spam. Maybe I will do that later because this is kind of clunky. This table format. I know it's really big. Let me even knock that down a little bit. Yeah, let's move that zoom. So yeah, this is the basic chart. These are major types here. And that might have been too much. But I was having trouble. So if you look at the configurations, this one I'm going to pull up now. I'll get this to cooperate. Interface tunnel 0, interface tunnel 0, interface tunnel 0. Some of the complications and some of the questions have to do with the formatting of the ipv6 address in these tunnels, especially the automatic tunnels. So how are the ipv6 destinations, for example, how is the tunnel interface IP address, the ipv6 interface address, determined when you're using auto tunneling techniques? And what I had to do is eventually get to the RFC and look at these different ipv6 formats and how in a lot of cases in the auto tunneling methods that the ipv6 interface address is auto-generated based on certain rules and based on how the protocol is designed, right? So, and some of these are complicated. You know, usually they're some derivation of the ipv4 address. But it's important to know on some of these questions, you know, how does isotap do it? How does 6-4 do it? You know, how does Teredo tunneling work? There's a lot of details here and a lot to remember. So, again, I looked at a lot of the RFCs individually. There was one main RFC that I looked at, and I pointed out in my last vlog yesterday. It's 7059. This is an informational RFC that is so well written. I have nothing but praise for it. I mean, it was easy to read, and it did a good job in sort of breaking down fundamentally how these are different, where they're used, which ones are obsolete, etc. So this is what I came up with. I'm sharing with you. It's here it's in the cheat sheets folder on Google Drive Share. You're welcome to check it out. Offer suggestions, reformat, do whatever you want. Free to the world, right? For better or worse. But here's a link to it in the meat chunks if you want to go directly to it. But that I found that very productive. Now, it took me a lot of time. And granted, I was watching the Masters tournament during much of it. But oftentimes I felt that I kind of lost track of the score because I was so involved in getting this information together and analyzing the information. So this is really good. And, maybe it'd be a good blog post one day. I really don't do blog posts per se. I'm mainly a vlogger, but I have done blog posts in the past, and I've done a few on packetpushers.net. I don't know where I would do a blog post right now. I'm mainly about streaming and vlogging versus blogging, but who knows? This might actually be the first time I've said, hey, this would be a good candidate to blog about. So anyway, that was my day yesterday, and I had a really productive day on that. VIRL expires in 5 days. This is my email that I got earlier. 2 days ago, I think. They were like, hey, your VIRL is about to expire in 7 days. They've been reminding me. They reminded me at 30 days. They reminded me at 90 days. I get it, right? So, yeah, this decision is coming to the head here pretty quickly. And like I said yesterday, I didn't really get any time to do any performance testing, but that is the next phase. So I have 5 days really that I've kind of set as a goal for myself to update this decision, this platform going forward, between on-site servers, EVE-NG, VIRL, or GNS3. So next phase is performance testing, and I think, again, like I said, what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to load from the INE workbook a topology, and I'm going to load that up in each one, see how long it takes to load, and then just observe the general resource utilization or performance of each server solution and compare them, right? So that's coming up this week, definitely. I'm going to make a decision on that. What is 5 days? Friday? Yeah, so by Friday, I'll know, and I'll let everybody know, and I'll also share my findings. So what's next? I feel much more confident about this ipv6 tunneling or ipv4. So next, if I could just pull up the blueprint here. This is my written blueprint tracker, and I've been marking things off. I marked off ipv6, ipv4 tunneling techniques. Now I'm getting into some of these sort of weak areas I have in BGP, and probably next will be VPN technology, mpls. So those are the topics I'll be coming up for the next few days. 62 days to go, folks. Count them down. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to hopefully get in at least a good hour before my bedtime and get in some good, meaningful study. I'm going to leave you folks with this link and the other link. There's a good blog post, important skills in the networking field. Brief, not a heavy read, and good reminders. Good stuff. I like how some of that stuff is put. So great to keep us sharp. That's all I have, folks. Thanks for joining. If you joined us here on the stream, I appreciate all the support. We've got some new members in the Discord channel. Have some interesting things to share. And, if you like this video, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely, help me out and click like and subscribe. You can also follow me here on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch. Otherwise, check us out on our Discord channel, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I need to take that out. Not using Facebook anymore. Facebook has been, it's gone. But thanks for joining us here tonight, and it's so great to be a part of this community. And we shall see you soon. It's Monday, guys, gals. So, set your plan for the week. What are you going to study the next few days? What are you going to hit? Where are you at? And hit it. Hit it hard. And hope you, if you're labbing, get all the good bits. And we shall see you back here soon. Land Tamer Stream. Have a good rest of your Monday.